Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you're welcome. My name is Divine, and in today's video I'm going to be making this nice pencil skirt pinafore. So if this is something you will want to see, please stay tuned and enjoy. Please make sure to give this video a like, also subscribe and share. So here I have the front and the back piece. This is the front folded into two like this, and this is the back folded into two, and at the side of the back I have 1.5 inches, and this is going to be for my zip. So this is my starting line. I just marked a starting line where I'm going to start taking my measurements, and I went down with the length of 18 inches. My shoulder to waistline is 18.5 inches, but my waistband is 2 inches. Now I divided it by 2, which is 1 inch. So I'm going to take out 1 inch from my top pattern, and I'm also going to take 1 inch from my skirt pattern. Hence, I have 18 inches. So by the time I take another half inch for joining my waist to my waistband, I'm going to be left with 17.5 inches. I hope you understand that. Now I'm going to start taking my measurements from here, from where my tape is. I'm going to leave the 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So I took 3 inches, and that is going to be for my neck width. And then for my shoulder measurement is 15 inches divided by 2, that is 7.5 inches, but I'm going to take 1 inch from that 7.5, making it 6.5 inches. So I'm going to take 6.5 inches. So on there I'm going to come down by 1 inch, and this is so I can draw my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to connect that 1 inch to the 3 inches I marked earlier for my shoulder width. So this is my shoulder slope. Now to take my neck depth, I'm going to mark 5.5 inches. This is for my front front neck depth. So I have 5.5 inches, and I want it to be a V neckline. So I'll just draw a straight line connecting it from the 3 inches to the 5.5 inches. And then for the back neck depth, I want it to be 1 inch, so I'm just going to mark my 1 inch here. And then the back neck is going to be a round neck, so I'll use my French curve to just draw a curve from the 3 inches to the 1 inch. So this is for my back neck, this is for the back, and this is for the front neck depth. So I'll come down to my waistline. My round waist, I'll mark my round waist divided by 4, which is going to give me 8 inches, and that 8 inches I'm going to divide it by 2, which is going to be 4 inches. So I'm just going to mark 4 inches here. And after taking the 4 inches, I'm going to connect from here down to the 4 inches. The next thing I'll do is to add half inch by the sides and also on the shoulder slope. So I'll go just mark half inch and just connect the lines. And then I'll also add half inch to the shoulder slope, to the shoulder line. And that is for joining the front and the back pieces together. Now I'll just go ahead and cut. Please, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that now. It is totally free, and also make sure to leave a like on this video. So now I'll go ahead and cut my back neckline, I'll just cut it off together with the front. I'll cut it off. I'll cut the back one first, and then I'll separate the back piece from the front piece like this, and then I'll go ahead and cut my front neckline. So this is what my front piece is looking like. And now for the back piece, remember that we're going to be attaching a zipper at the middle, so I'm just going to slit it open to have two pieces of the back piece, and this is it. And this is the front part. Now it's time to cut the skirt pattern. This is my front part of the skirt, and this is the back part of the skirt, because I'm cutting both the front and the back pieces together, just like I did for the top part. And then I also have 1.5 inches for zipper and also for slits. I marked my chalk at the top because that is where I'm going to be taking my measurements from. And I'm going to start taking my measurements on 1 inch, because I'm going to have 1 inch for my waistband. Remember the 1 inch where I divided my waistband by 2, so I have 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the skirt. So I'm just going to place my 1 inch there and go down to the length of my skirt, which is 29.5 inches, and then I'm also going to add 2 inches extra for folding the hem of my skirt. So the total length of this dress is 48 inches. Then I just took out 18.5 inches, which is for my top part, and then the rest is going to be on my skirt part. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess that I have on my fabric. Now, still taking note of the 1 inch, I will take out the 1 inch and come down by 9 inches, and then I'll mark my 9 inches for, that is my waist to my hip line is 9 inches, so that is what I am taking here. On that line, I'm going to measure my round hip. Note where I'm placing my tape. So I'm going to divide my round hip measurements by 4, and that is 10.5 inches. Then I'm just going to add extra 1.5 for sewing allowance. And then on my waistline here, I'm going to divide my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 is 4 inches. So I'm going to add extra ½ inch because I'm cutting directly on my fabric. So I placed, so making it 4.5 inches. On both sides of the 4.5 inches, I'm going to take ½ inch on both sides. And then for the length, I'm going to mark 5 inch, or you can make yours 4 inches. And then I'm going to draw a straight line connecting the 4.5 inches to the 5 inch. So this is the straight line. And then I'm also going to join both ½ inches I marked on both sides down to where I have my 5 inch line. So I'm just going to have something like a V shape. And this is it for my darts. So when I want to sew it, I'll just go ahead and fold it like this and sew on it. And that is simply how to sew your darts. Now on that waistline, I am going to go ahead and take my round waist measurement divided by 2, which is 8 inches, and then I'm going to add 1 inch, which is the measurement I'm going to take out for my dart. I'm going to add it back so we are not short of fabric, and then I'll also add extra 1.5 inches as well for my sewing allowance. And then after that, I'm going to connect the lines from my waistline to my hip line. I'll just connect them like so. And then I'll come down to the length of my skirt, and I'll just fold in that 2 inches extra that I marked. I'm just going to fold it and then pin it with my pin. So now I'll go ahead and take what I have here on my hip line, and it is 12 inches. Then I'm going to take out 2 inches from that 12 inches, that is 10 inches, and I'm going to mark that 10 inches on the length of my skirt. Now please note where I'm placing my tape. I'm placing my tape on the folded part of the front piece, not for I'm taking out the 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So I just marked my 10 inches, and now I'm just going to connect it, and I subtracted 2 inches so I can have that pencil skirt effect, you know, on my body, on the dress, on the skirt pattern. So I'll just go ahead and mark everything together and join everything, and make sure that I don't have any pointed edge. And when I'm done doing that, all of that, I'll just go ahead and on my waistline here, I'm going to add ½ inch at the top for joining my skirt parts to my waistband. So that is the ½ inch I just marked here, and then I'll just go ahead and cut. Now I'll just take out my pins and open them and open it up. So this is the front, and I'm going to take it aside. You can see what the front piece is looking like. So I'll just take it aside, and for the back piece, I'm going to be cutting it open because we're going to be inserting our zip at the middle and also our slit. So I'll just cut it open. So for the lining of the skirt, I just folded back that 2 inches, and then I cut out my lining on it like that, and then I'm going to open up the my main fabric, and then I'm going to extract 2 inches from the length of my lining. I'll just cut out 2 inches from the length. And for the front, I'll also do the same. I folded it into 2 because remember the front piece is folded into 2. So I folded it into 2. I folded back the extra 2 inches as well, but then on the lining also I'm going to subtract 2 inches and cut it off. So this video is just for the cutting of this pinafore, and in my next video I'm going to show how to sew and join everything together. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are interested in watching the complete version of this video, please make sure to subscribe and also turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload that video. Okay, bye.